And you back in the cup with your girl, yeah.
Your boy TJ.
And we back with another motherfucking video.
You alright?
In today's video,
we're gonna be talking about
pregnancy, parenthood, becoming new parents, and how we feel about it and how we like it, and things of that nature.
Things of that nature. And we're here with baby Braylen himself. So what's up, Braylen?
So his thing
got
about
his booties on. Look.
Hey. Look.
Say hi. Say hi.
Say on the game.
Say look.
Stink.
Look. Look.
Say hi.
Oh.
He ain't worried about nothing.
Huh. Take your bottle there.
You don't want it? Kissy? Mean. Anyways. So I guess I'll start off by talking about the pregnancy, because obviously, he could talk about it too, but I went through the actual experience. But pregnancy for me was okay. I've heard worse things, but I have heard worse things, and people have way worse pregnancies. So I think mine was okay. I was just tired a lot. And then towards the end, my body was hurting really, really bad. It was uncomfortable for me to sleep. My hips used to be popping and all that stuff. You remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
My hips was so loose. When you get pregnant and towards the end, your bones start to loosen up. So when your baby comes through. Yeah, so I don't know what happened. My phone just stopped recording, but I forgot what I was saying. I think I was saying that I just be tired. Oh, my hips used to be popping. I feel like it was basically they were popping out of place. It just hurted so bad. I had to sleep with a pillow in between my legs, because it just was bad when it got towards the end. But throughout it just was making just me tired and stuff like that. And of course I would my stomach would hurt sometimes or things like that. But other than that, it wasn't that bad. The actual.
Hey, you really weren't that cranky for your pregnancy.
I wasn't?
No, not for real.
I feel like I was kind of the same.
Yeah, that's what I said. You
yeah.
had your little moments.
I would complain sometimes.
Yeah, you had your moments, but not as much as people talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
People be saying how they should be oh my God, bro, what the fuck? No, it ain't like that. It wasn't like that.
Well, it wasn't like that for us. Yeah. You was hurting me. You sorry? You sorry? You sorry? Yeah, you sorry. No, he's not sorry at all, y'all. But yeah, I wasn't even really mean to you or nothing. Oh, I was mean to you, but for other reasons. It wasn't really my pregnancy making me just be. I don't know what it was. But how do you feel about when I was pregnant?
I was woo. I ain't gonna lie. I already knew from the beginning that I was going. At first I was kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared at first, and then when I had, seeing how you felt about things and, how you wanted to, how you didn't know what did you want to do at first. You was your mom was how my mom was. It was we finna have this baby. So what I'm saying is, I was nervous at first, but then I stepped up and became a father, and I felt like I was trying to be there for you as much as I can, do what I can for you, so we can, proceed through the process of pregnancy by welcoming baby Braylen.
Period.
And yeah, you were a little mad ass a little bit in the delivery room.
He was
hold my leg. I was I'm holding it.
Oh, yeah. I was can you hold my leg? He's I'm holding it. But it's because I had an epidural and I couldn't feel anything. And it felt like he was not holding my leg right. And he really was holding it.
I still laughing at to this day.
Because it felt like you wouldn't hold my leg right. But
man,
I could say he was really good, throughout pregnancy. He was there for like everything. For everything that I needed, and like going to my doctor's appointment, to the ones he could go to, because y'all know, like during the pandemic, they fucking stopped people, like the dads, or like only one person can basically go. And obviously, I was the woman with the pregnancy, so only I could go. So that was irritating.
I was sick when they turned me around at the door. I was like,
right.
what?
He was about to cut up for
I was
everybody.
in the car like, bro.
But yeah, he was there for everything, and treated me how I was supposed to be treated, you know, when you pregnant and stuff like that in general. But you know, he was there to make sure all of my needs were met, and you would be massaging and stuff, and yeah, basically
you need a lot of those for sure.
Yeah, like I used to be mad. Yeah,
the feet always.
I used to be mad when he would go back home, because I used to be like, damn, I can't even just ask him to go downstairs to do something for me. I gotta do it myself. I used to be asking him to do everything, like can you. But no, it was for real. I used to be tired. Yeah.
For real.
And he ain't
especially
cared
being at work too. Well, that time you was at work, you didn't really like being on the feet a lot, so.
But
had to get that money though.
Well, I worked up until the day I had him.
Hey, that's you.
Because I needed all my money. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, so all like the labor and stuff was horrible. Saying it wasn't horrible, but it was like that shit hurt.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to express it, because like you just don't be knowing what be really going on at the time. You just be like, what the fuck? Like,
I tried to act like I wasn't asleep, but I couldn't. I was like,
oh yeah, because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. He was like falling asleep, and I was getting mad because even after I got my epidural, I had like really bad chills. You remember I was like, I can't stop shaking.
yeah.
Like I guess I had like an effect to the medicine, and I kept like just having really bad chills. I couldn't stop myself from like fucking shivering and shit. So it was causing me not to be able to go to sleep because I couldn't stop fucking shivering.
Man.
And I was irritated that he was getting rest and I wasn't.
I was like, shit, like, you sleeping? I'm like, no.
I'm like, bro, get up. But then I was like, let me stop being mean. He probably really is tired. But.
And that's when, you know, becoming a new parent, that's when, of course, priorities and sacrifices come into play, because you're bringing a whole new body, a whole new person, a whole new seed into the world. So, you know, it changes a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, it cuts a lot of stuff short sometimes. But, you know, of course you fall back on it. And of course a child wouldn't be an excuse, but when somebody knows you have one, they have they should have no right but to respect that, no matter what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? As far as like work situations, like a lot of people can, you know what I'm saying, they try to find a different way to, you know, say why they were late or something like that. Just giving an example. But, you know, you can't bring a child into a situation. I mean, you can bring a child into a situation, but at the same time, somebody has to understand what you're saying. So, for me, it was like, at the time, I was trying to find me a job and stuff like that. Another good paying job. That's when I was at FedEx. And when, you know what I'm saying, when I heard about it, I mean, when she told me about it and said she was pregnant, it was like, dang, I was like, okay, so I already had the job, but, you know, I wanted to make sure I step up and, you know, try to do something better so I can have a better paying job, you know, only because I know Braylen was coming. But it was one step at a time, but I wanted to tell her so she would understand. And I ain't beating on tables.
Right.
No, but me just getting that job and stuff like that, it was like, now it's on for a new step and a new beginning. So that's all I was really worried about, was trying to make sure that I can do what I can for Braylen as a father. So
yeah. And that's what he did. And that's what you gotta know. But yeah, so being a new parent, child, it's so much. All I think about so much.
Think about,
like when he be gone, I be looking at pictures and I'm like obsessed with them. I don't know. I be like, oh, think of what? I just love him so much. You love your mommy so much. Yeah, think what?
Braylen. No. No. No.
He really don't care.
No.
Maybe you should hold him back so he can't bang on the table. He got an attitude. But it's wonderful. I love being a parent. I love being a mom. I love my thick man. And yeah, period. That's what you gotta know. And
to those who are becoming new parents or are parents, man, gotta love it.
I feel like everybody who end up having a baby, no matter if they wasn't prepared or whatever, and like when you see your baby, you just automatically like fall in love. You be like, oh my love, stick man, or stick booty. But you just be so happy. You be like, oh, look at it. You can't help but resist a little face. You be like, I created that. So no, you be like, I created that. Like every day I be looking at him like.
I thought he was gonna hit you with it.
I look at him like, huh?
What's his name?
Is that Well, no, I'll be looking at him like, wow, I really had a whole baby. I still can't get the fact that I pushed the whole baby out. That's what's still blowing me. Like,
tragic.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. Well, we touched base a little bit on talk about like when I went into labor.
Oh yeah, but the labor part.
How did you feel about seeing all of that? Because he cut the umbilical cord. He did all of that.
That's something that would never that'll never leave my head. Like it'll always be a flashback for sure.
Tell him what you saw.
When I saw the placenta, when I saw that come out,
that was the worst part?
That was the worst. It wasn't even, Braylen's didn't even look nasty. Him coming out didn't even look nasty. It was when the placenta just flapped out. That's the part that was nasty.
I felt it
too. The umbilical cord felt like beef jerky or something. It was like, ugh.
It was like, it took a minute to
it took like 3 times to cut it all the way through. It was like, I was like, damn.
They told you where to cut? I don't remember none of that shit. I just remember as soon as I pushed them out, I was just relieved. Like, oh my God. And then they started pushing on my stomach to, like, they told me to push the... But yeah, it was just crazy. Like, the placenta just splattered out. I remember I felt it because they was like, push it one more time. And I pushed it and it was like, pushed it out. But what did it look like? Was it blood everywhere? Like,
yeah, it was bloody.
It was a lot of blood?
Yeah.
Did I look like, did it seem like a lot?
It was a lot.
They had asked me did I want to see, like, they was going to put a mirror right there. But for some reason, I didn't want to see. Like, at that time, I was like, no. Like, I wasn't thinking about, like, I felt like that was going to, like, scar me. Because I was going to be looking like, what the hell? But the nurses was very helpful. They, like, was telling me what to do and stuff like that. So, that's why I felt like I didn't need to look. Because some people, they look just to help, like, motivate them. Like, okay, the baby almost out. Let me push. But they was telling me everything. They was telling me every little thing that was happening. I kept asking, too. I was like, what I kept asking you?
He was like, you see his head? I'm like, no, not yet. Keep pushing. She said it like 4 times before I seen it.
I was like, do you see his head yet? Because I was trying to say, come on. Like, it's we almost halfway done. Because I was getting irritated, like, but I didn't push for that long. How long did I push for? It was like 20 minutes.
The delivery was like 30 minutes altogether.
It was 30 minutes?
Yeah. His delivery was quick.
But, no, I'm saying, I feel like that was kind of long. 30 minutes kind of long to actually be doing it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being that long. I don't know. Maybe because, it probably was because I only could push when there was a contraction. Yeah. So every time I didn't have a contraction, I had to stop. So that's probably what was delaying it a little longer because I had to stop. And then my epidural had wore off. So I could feel every contraction. Like, they didn't even have to tell me when my contraction was coming. Yeah. It was like, I was like, all right, it's coming. It was like, all right, push.
I'm talking about everyone was like, oh. You didn't scream for real. You did one good time. I think that's when you was burning.
Oh yeah, because that shit burn. I was like, it burn.
Yeah. I was like, see. That's all I.
You talking about some sick? What? Dog, that shit was fucked up. But y'all, it burns. Like that was when he was like starting to come out.
Yeah. That's when his head was stretching.
Yes, you did that to you, mommy. But yes, that junk burned. Like it was like I felt it. But it's crazy because the nurse told me everything that was gonna happen. She was like, "We're gonna tell you to push, push, push. Once his head start coming out, you gonna start feeling it burn. But you just gotta keep pushing through it, and then he'll be out after that." And that's exactly what fucking happened. Cause like once I felt that burn, I had to stop. And I was like, oh, fuck, I don't want to stop. Like, I want to just hurry up. So I had to stop and then wait till the nigga contraction come. Then I think after that second time, that's when he flopped out.
Yep. That's in your leg. And then I put
That's when I screamed a little bit. Like, because it was just like his whole body had fell out. So it just like pushed everything. And it was like, ah. And then it was over. And then I didn't feel nothing.
And then it was over. Then burn was over.
Yeah. Then I just remember my legs just still being open. And they was laying him on me, and I was like crying, like, oh, all I remember talking was like, oh, I kept looking at that, and I was like, my eyes burn, because I was crying, and I was like, kept trying to wipe my eyes to see him, and I don't know if I had like lotion or something still on my eyes. I had like lotion on my hands, or I had something.
No, you been snatched the lashes off.
Yeah, my lashes wasn't on.
You been snatched them off. I don't know what it was that had your eyes.
Did I have my lashes on still?
No.
No, I don't know. But anyway, so I just remember wiping my eyes, and it made my eyes start burning. And I said, my eyes burn, can y'all give me something? They was like, take it all day to bring me something. Like,
man, then the breakfast was terrible.
Man, that junk was all dirty. We just had to keep getting our own food.
I had to go to the Coney. I made a store run at Walmart, the good snacks.
Yay! But it wasn't that bad. I really wouldn't want to go through that again no time soon, to be honest, because that's a lot. Like, you be pregnant for like 10 months. I went over my due date, so I was pregnant for 10 months.
He was supposed to be due June 7th. He came June 11th, the day after mine.
So I went over 4 days. 40 weeks and 4 days.
And he turned around too.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to tell you. We skipping it all over. We just all over the place. But yeah. I was scheduled to have a C-section. I think
it was
May.
It was May 20th. So like
yeah,
20
May 22nd or something.
Yeah, 23rd. May 23rd.
Yeah, it was something like that. And because he was breached, and yeah, so then they said if by my next appointment or like the day of he didn't turn around, and I had to get the C-section. And when I went to my next doctor's appointment, he ended up turning around. So thank you, Braylen, because I really didn't want to have to get like cut open. Like, I really was like watching videos of like, you remember I was watching videos of people getting C-sections and shit?
Like, they do that.
I used to be like,
I'm gonna be like this. I'm like, yeah.
I had to mentally prepare myself, y'all, because I really was like nervous.
Yeah, you couldn't tell me like I'm not ready.
I was like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I was even scared after they told me that he was like, he turned around. I was scared all over again, because I was like, now I gotta mentally prepare myself to push him in, yo. I was like, I already had came to the like conclusion that I had to get a C-section. That's just what it was gonna have to be. And then it was like, oh, now I gotta push out the baby. Oh, it was just a lot, but I did it. And thank you, God, for getting my son here safe.
Thank you.
And ouch. And yeah, so that's basically how it went. But I love being a mom. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I know they be sounding all cliche because everybody be saying that, but that's how you really feel once you have a baby.
I'm a dad now. Not in a bad way. I'm a dad though.
Right. What's a bad way?
I was just saying.
Yeah, he beats him in the head.
Yeah, every morning. And he opens curtains.
Yeah. And
It's ridiculous.
so my name is Braylen, and I know how to crawl. He know how to stand up. He know how to well, not stand up on his own, but he'll pull up on stuff. In a minute, he gonna be standing up on his own.
He gonna be standing in a minute.
He loves to beat on stuff. Whatever he got in his hand, he like to beat on whatever with it.
Look, he trying to look.
Oh. He love to pull my hair no matter what style I got. He's so smart. He know what no and stop mean, because that mean he bad. Because so we always tell him no and stop. I be like, no, stop. He don't do that. He be like really crying sometimes when I tell him no. He be like, yeah, I'm like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Is you sticking your tongue out at me? He be copying up when I do that. Do that stink. Braylen. Do it.
Nah. Oh, now you don't want to do it.
Right.
You at the shop.
He irritated.
But he do that.
He loves to scream. That's his favorite thing.
He loves to scream now.
Scream and hit people.
Don't pull my hair. Oh, you want this?
And he a handsome face. And he greedy too. Oh, dang. Yeah, he's greedy though.
He two-handed it with the toy and the bottle. Oh, you a gangster. Y'all see it on camera too. This, America's Funniest Home Videos. You ain't never seen a toy and a bottle in the same hand. You talking about, look, yeah.
Period, son.
All right. Well, there you go. That's enough for you today.
But yeah, so I love being a mom. I want to train for the world, and yeah, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as people be making it seem. I feel like if you got like a support system, then it's not that hard. But some people may do have it hard if they don't have nobody. But we have a really good support system, so we be able to still do stuff.
Yeah.
And get the things done that we need to get done, even though we have a son.
Yeah. So I love my stinker butt.
Right. Do you want to have any more kids?
Later on down the road, but I want to make sure I'm well taken care of, so I can make sure they are. Or the next child.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm so indecisive. But if I do have another kid, like he said, it'll be down the road. Because I don't want to have like kids back to back. Like people like, you should just have them back so they could be cousins. I'm not giving a fuck about all that. At the end of the day, they still have a brother and sister. No matter me and my brothers some of them is way older than me and we're still good. So clearly none of that shit y'all talking makes sense. So I don't have to have a baby soon. But anyway, so yeah, but it'll probably be down the line if I do decide I want to have another baby or whatever God's plan, whatever it is. We just gonna have to wait and see. But I'm not trying to have no kids right now. That's too much. And you be pregnant for too long, like I already said. That's just too much. I just can't. But yeah, so more the story. I love to be a mom.
You got through it, man. I'm proud of you.
I know. It was a lot, man. I thought I was gonna be so mean to him, but I really wasn't. I wasn't mean to him. I thought I was gonna be cussing him out and everything, but I really wasn't, cause he wasn't really saying nothing for me to cuss him out. He just was trying to make sure I was good and stuff. Stinky, look at the camera. Say hi to the people. Say what's up, gang.
Look,
say you back in the cut.
Say what up, gang.
He's so funny. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up that, I guess. That's all I really gotta say about it. That's how I felt.
Yeah, parenthood is something to enjoy. Something you always remember. Something that, sticks with you for life, basically, What? Why you peek around the corner like that?
You like us being your parents, Braylen? Yeah. You love you, mommy. We love you, mommy. He love his mommy. They put your foes up. 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 Say what the fuck. So like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Bro, man, from the fifth floor. Bro, man, from the fifth floor.
beat. Like, yeah, subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe. But yeah, y'all do that for us. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notification bell on so you can be notified when we upload another video.
Yes, sir.
Period. Hey, none of these babies lie as me. Whoa. Hey, none of these babies lie as me. Whoa.
Hey.
Hey, none of these babies lie as me. Whoa. Oh.
Good piglet.
You okay? But none of these babies is fly as Braylen, so period. Can I do it from this side?
Yeah, you can.
It'd be hard. It's hard to do it from this
You
side.
can
If I did it, but that's the end of our video.